Andrew McCART, IFL TV in association with MTK Global. I'm here in London for the Alan vs Browne press conference. With me I've got Alan's trainer, coach. Just tell me how that came about and how is Alan looking, Dave looking in training camp?
Well, we met for the first time properly when Richardson was fighting Patera in Newcastle. Yeah, and we just sort of hit it off. Do you know what I mean? We're quite similar in our humour. And we just become mates and kept in contact and see him at a lot of the shows. He sort of asked my opinion on the Lucas Browne fight and how do I see it going and what do I think he needs to do to win. And he shared the same sort of opinions. And the rest is history. Come down to London and done a bit of training, and we after that week sort of it was obvious that it worked. Then he come back down, went to Liverpool, and he's in tremendous shape. He's ready for it. He's ready to make a big statement. He gets the opportunity. I've told him he gets an opportunity on Saturday to change his life, and what I mean by that is to become a contender, to be taken serious. He's a great guy, honestly. Anyone, he's great to be around. He's fantastic company, and he's harmless. He's a good fella, and he's honest. People like honesty, and I think that's why he's so popular. But he gets to be known as a contender, a serious contender, and it's down to him now. He's got an opportunity to show everyone he can actually fight.
You said that he's got an opportunity on Saturday to become a contender. Then you've seen him 6 weeks in training camp, I think, or maybe even longer. How serious is he to become a contender? When can he become, obviously you've got three guys at the top, then Dillian Whyte, and there's obviously the guys at the bottom underneath that. How serious is he getting close to the top guys? It's heavyweight
division, so you never know. You never know. Don't get me wrong, if he was to be one of the top guys, he would have well overachieved, possibly. But with Dave, he's got one of the best chins in boxing. He's really, really strong. I was about to swear then.
Oh, it's AFL, you can swear. It's AFL.
He's tough as nails, and he can box. He can box. I'm telling you now, he can box. He's not the biggest puncher in the heavyweight division, but look what he's done to Nick Webb. And I'm not saying Nick Webb's a world contender, but still, he's a big guy, and he knocks him spark out. So I think any top heavyweight will struggle to brush off that shot, but it's down to him now, because in boxing, and anyone involved in the sport, you will know and others will know, there's been thousands of fighters who have looked $1 million in the gym, and we call them gym fighters. It's not no disrespect. There's just something happens on fight night, and they can't put what they've done into the gym into the ring, if it's pressure or what, I don't know. Dave, after seeing how good he actually is in the gym, he has the opportunity now, and he's got to show me that he's not a gym fighter, because what I've seen in the gym is spectacular. It's good, he moves, he's quick, honestly, he can be very ferocious, he can be very quick with his hands, his feet, his head movement, but on fight night, we've not seen it. We've never seen it. I know he can do it, but he's got to prove to me and everybody else that he's not a gym fighter, and he can do it on the fight night.
Okay, so thoughts on the fight itself then against Lucas Browne? What do you expect on the Saturday night?
Well, look, again, I'm expecting Dave. I'm hoping that Dave will show up and prove that he's not a gym fighter. If that's the case, I expect him to put on a bit of a masterclass. I think, miss shots, counter, use his boxing brain to wear Lucas Browne down and finish him late on, is what I think. Lucas Browne, Dave's expecting the best.
You're his coach, so you're not. I
guess so. But I try not to do it. I hate it when we say coaches use we and us. It's Dave. It's Dave. I'm here to help him. Dave's got to now he's put the work in. He's got to now prove that, and I think he can get to Lucas Browne late. He's expecting the best Lucas Browne out there. He's lost weight. He's not going to be the same Lucas Browne that fought Dillian Whyte. He's almost like a wounded animal. He's dangerous. This could be his last shot. To get knocked out, Dillian Whyte. He's had two mediocre wins since. But if he was to lose a big high profile like that, this fight like this, I don't think there's any chance of him coming back.
Let's talk about you then. This is your first coaching, I believe. I don't know if you've been doing a little bit in Simms's gym, but this is probably one of the high profile names in Britain anyway. Dave Allen, you're coaching. Are you going to take this coaching thing serious, or is this just maybe a wee flitting thing that's happening?
Yeah, look, boxing's been my whole life. I don't know anything else, right? And I think when you've been involved in a sport as long as I have, and you understand the sport as well as I do, then I guess you could say, and this is without giving it the big one, and I've said it a couple of in some interviews. You know, I'm like a doctor when it comes to boxing. I'm a professor. I'm a lawyer because that's all I know. It's what I'm good at, and I think I do have quite a good way of articulating it and getting my message over to a fighter, i.e. Dave. My dad always had a good knack. Like, it was a travesty that he didn't become a coach. My dad would have been fantastic, and he helped me a lot. And it's about simplifying what you want to say and giving them instructions to your fighter. And I think I'll do that quite well. Dave listens. I understand the sport. One of the things that I enjoyed so much about boxing was, other than winning, was that moment in a fight where it clicks. Might be the first, second, third, fourth, fifth round, when a light bulb goes off. Like, I will not lose this fight. I've solved my opponent as a puzzle. I've solved it, and I love that. And it's been enjoyable for me when I am giving Dave advice and stuff to work on, and he does it in sparring, and it works. I got a buzz from it. So moving forward, like, my life's quite comfortable at the minute. You know, like, I've got a beautiful family, I've got a business, things going on. But I will train Dave. If everything goes well Saturday and he still feels I'm the right man to moving forward and progress, then I will train Dave. You know, unfortunately I couldn't get a license in time for this fight to be in the corner, but I'll be there backstage and running back and forth because I've got media commitments. But I'll be there. But yeah, I don't think you'll ever see me with a big stable of fighters. I don't think so.
Like
I look at Tony Sims and how hard he works. You know, the coach I was with for 11 years, and I don't think I could do that. Not with what I've got going on outside the world, outside of boxing. But I could train Dave, and I've enjoyed it. You know, he's a top fella, and I enjoy his company.
Good stuff. Well, believe it or not, you are part of the heavyweight division because you train a heavyweight. So the big news coming out of the heavyweight division. Gerald Miller having that bad the banned substance in his urine sample there. Obviously he's not been granted a licence in New York. Just want to get your thoughts on the whole Miller AJ thing.
It's nonsense, isn't it? You know, like I'd be so embarrassed if I was Miller, because he was giving AJ stick about saying you're definitely on drugs, you can't put on this much muscle mass, blah blah blah, since the Olympics, and then to get caught with, regardless of what drug it is, it makes no odds. You know, you're a professional athlete. You've got to, you know, if you're unsure about something, check it out. When I was an amateur, you was given a book about that fact with any banned substances in it. So if you're unsure, look it up. So there's no excuses, and rightly so, he deserves to have his opportunity taken away from him. But look, you live and learn, don't you? You know, I don't hate him or anything like that. It's just it's unfortunate, and now Eddie Hearn, he's glued to his phone as it is, let alone now after seeing him like that. So he's under pressure now to find an opponent. I'll put Dave's name forward. But no, I fancy.
You better get your licence in time then.
I fancy the Ortiz fight from one. I think that's a good one. Saying that, I've done a corner before in professional boxing. I had to do Lee Purdy's corner in Atlantic City when he fought Devon Alexander.
Was that in Atlantic City?
Atlantic City, yeah. I had to do his corner, and it was funny because the difference in the sort of border controls over there. Here, you have to go to a course, blah blah blah, which Robert Smith tried to get me on, couldn't get me on in time. With Atlantic City Commission, it was, are you in Lee Purdy's corner? Yeah. All right. Can you fill out this form, please? Blah blah blah. A couple of boxes to tick. $25 admin license.
That's it.
That's it. So I'd be alright if it was over there.
Good stuff. Well, I won't give you much longer.
Cheers,
You've probably
mate.
got your media commitments to catch on with and people to talk to. Exactly. Well, again, thanks for this, Backfield TV. Thanks, Dan.
Lovely.
Thanks very much,
mate.
man. Thank you.
Cheers.